Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another episode of A Shot of Rose. Up this week, my final conversation with my boy Vince. Let's go ahead and let's get into it. Yo, what's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back. I am your host, Mr. Imperator Rose. Ooh, man, this has been one trying week for your boy. Man, I'm tired, man. Shout out to everybody that love to cut their yard, because I'm not one of them people, man. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I really ain't feeling cutting my yard, man. Hopefully everybody had a good week. Again, thank y'all for stopping in. If it's your first time, appreciate you. If it's your sixth, this is my sixth episode, right? 5 or 6, whatever number it is, man. If you've been tuning in every week, man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Go ahead, do me a favor. Go ahead, hit that like, subscribe button, and turn on those notifications so you can get that update every week. Also, if you prefer the audio version, I am on every podcast platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts, or wherever you like to get your listening pleasure. Go ahead and reach out to your boy. Excuse me. So, up this week, my final episode, my final conversation with my boy Vince, where we discuss in depth his time in prison, what it was like, all the nuances, and how he had to navigate that. It was really interesting because you come to find out that it's a whole world and entity inside of the prison system itself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into that. Go ahead and roll that with my boy Vince. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. We'll come back and we'll discuss the final takes on what all of this meant.
All right, so we're back, y'all. All right, so you getting choked up.
Yeah, I'm fucked up. You just don't realize, like even though you know it's coming.
Oh yeah.
And you hope it's coming.
Yeah.
It still fucks you up, man. So I'm fucked up or whatever. They cuff me, or no, I was cuffed the whole time. They take me back into the little thing or whatever. I shake back, especially when dude has 30 something years.
Yeah.
So it's like, bitch, what is you fucked up for?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? What is you fucked up about?
Exactly.
So I shake back and
you gotta pretend like you got more time just so you don't feel as bad.
Nah, I don't even pretend. Like there was no conversation.
Yeah, right.
There was no conversation. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
because I mean, you still doing 10 years though. Like,
yeah,
ain't a little bit of shit.
Listen, this the crazy thing, right? So you got people like I got a homeboy, right? So I think he got like 7 years or something like that, and he'll tell anybody, like, you know what I'm saying, don't water my time down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
that is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my time is my time, and I'm fucked up about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you've been down 20 years and got 20 more to go, but you know what I'm saying? My 7 is a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Bro, he had no shame. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, listen, you ain't gonna water my time down. Facts. That's one thing I can agree on, but I'm not putting in nobody's face, dog. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, listen, niggas is doing time, dog.
Yeah. Definitely if somebody doing 40 years, bro, like don't walk around moping about your 7 years though. I know you dealing with that shit, but like, nigga.
I know a nigga that had came into the system when he was 14 years old, dog. And when I met him, he was 50.
Dog.
When I met him, he was 50.
Ooh. That's gotta be life changing.
And he still had time to go. Like, if I did all my time to the door, he still had more time to do.
Damn.
If I would have did my whole 10 years to the door, he still would have more time to do.
Wow.
After I was done.
Damn. That's gotta be powerful, man. To walk in there and see somebody's been there since he's 14. You know what I'm saying?
He started in they have like a federal juvie shit murder. Murder. Well, not wasn't murder. I don't know. It's some kind of homicide. They stole a car and robbed something, and in the commission of the robbery and with the stolen car, some little white girl got killed.
Damn.
And it was like 3 or 4 of them. They all got hit with homicide.
Yeah, little white girl died. You definitely doing that shit.
And this was back.
Yeah, you know that's what I'm saying. You talking, he 50, he got this in 14. You know what I'm saying? That's 36 years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
it's back in the 70s.
So yeah, 80s. He had like, I want to say he almost had like another 20 years to go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, damn.
They hit that man with some time. You know what I'm saying? And that's
bro, child died like, 14. I don't know. Like today, I don't think they can get away with giving a 14-year-old that much time. But back then, for sure, they was definitely slapping anybody with that.
I don't know, man. You'd be surprised, dog.
I guess so, man. Because like us people on the outside, right? We always want to believe the world is getting better, right? Like we want to believe that the government, these federal agencies, like criminal justice reform is actually occurring. But we come to learn every day through conversations. Yeah, they're like, "Yo, nah, bro, you should change it."
It's fucked up.
Like they fucking niggas left and right out here.
I don't even want to get into like what it's like in there. Like during what storm was it? One of these heavy storms in Beaumont, bro. We didn't have no electricity. Yeah. We didn't have no water. There was no water. Damn. And even when the water did get cut back on, it was the reservoir or whatever was flooded, so none of it was like potable. We could not drink it. Listen, they even had an advisory on the news not to shower with the water.
Damn, it was that bad?
Not to shower with the water.
Damn, boys had oozing.
They was like, hey, listen, if you can, boil your water first, then shower with it.
Yeah.
Don't listen. There wasn't even a boil advisory so that you could drink it. It was only just so you could shower with it. That's how fucked up the water was at some point, bro. We didn't have running water. Now, can you imagine being in a unit with 160 dudes, no AC,
no bath,
in the heat of the summer?
Damn.
No toilets flushing.
Damn. And boys gotta take a poop.
No.
I'm not trying to laugh now, but that's a terrible situation.
I don't want to even get into how fucked up.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm saying, not to go into specifics, but generally speaking, man, how was your time in jail?
Oh man. It sucked.
It sucked, yeah.
It's terrible.
Food?
It sucks.
Was that bad?
And food is terrible. Listen, and everybody feel like, oh, you was in the feds, man. You was living it up. Like, you was having steak and eggs and shrimp and lobster. Like, that's what, listen, if you ask 10 people, dog, like 5 or 6 of them thinking like, oh, well, you was doing big things.
Oh, okay.
You're just like this for some reason. Like they have this perception, dog. Like that
y'all got queen beds in that joke.
Oh, listen, I'm serious.
Boy, can just stay on AC in that motherfucker.
Now, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I definitely believe the state
is worse.
Has it a little harder than us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I definitely believe that.
But y'all doing more time on average, right?
Yeah, we doing 85%, though. You doing your shit like damn it to the dough.
Yeah.
You doing 85%.
Yeah, ain't turning y'all boys out.
Yeah, niggas ain't catching parole and shit. And that's the give and the take.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can go live in a unit working out in fields with no AC, knowing that you might catch parole in 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Nah, we got AC in our shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, you ain't working in the field unless you really want to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. It's just, the feds, how do I describe it, dog? Like,
what was the guards like?
Different places you got different kind of guards.
In general, were they just decent people or were they just terrible too?
You gotta, the thing is like, imagine the kind of person that's going to apply to become a prison guard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, right. Like, who wants that job?
You see what I'm saying? Like, imagine the person imagine what kind of person that's gonna be like, hey, being a prison guard, that seems like the job.
Cause I feel like people that do apply to that shit, they be on that though. So I wish a motherfucker would try me. Like they be looking for a reason to like.
And that's the thing. So you definitely got the ones that some that apply because they have like a little man complex, or just like. They just want to like flex authority. Maybe they live at home with their tea lady, their moms or whatever. Their moms steady working their nerves. Maybe they girl just, you know what I'm saying, just is the, you know what I'm saying, the wearing the pants in the relationship or something. Yeah. Whatever it is, they got a problem with authority and they need to flex their shit. So, you definitely know those kind when you run into them. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you do your best to stay out. Stay out of their way. You know what I'm saying? You got something that's cool. You definitely got something that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like what they do, we call them like convicts when they just like cool. Matter of fact, not even cool. When they go beyond cool to where it's like, and listen, they know what it is. Like, okay, like you can work. So you work in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Anybody knows, right? Especially in the feds, how the system is when it comes to the kitchen. Onions, bell peppers, whatever's going on in that kitchen, like whatever you got in that kitchen, like half of that shit's coming out. Half of that shit's not getting cooked in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? And if it does get cooked in the kitchen, it's not because we feeding the inmates like at regular, chow. What we doing is we gonna find a way to like sneak this shit out, get it to the units, and sell like these onions and shit. We're gonna sell like these bell peppers.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Oh man, you don't know about this?
Bro, no, nigga. I don't know nothing about this, dog. Nigga, I'm a regular ass nigga, dog. Like, nigga, I cut my own hair, bro. I'm just a normal everyday brother, bro. I know about boys stealing shit from the kitchen and selling like honey buns and shit, but like not like onions and bell peppers.
Yeah, man. Listen,
I only know that shit because of Gilly and Wallows pod. I mean, that's what the game.
Okay, so look, okay, yeah. So this is the same concept, bro. Same concept. They listen, onions, bell peppers, any kind. Listen, whatever they can get their hands on, dog. I used to buy raw eggs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because they don't. You don't got no action in no eggs or nothing. Sometimes they would, you might get a little exotic. That's the word for exotic is the word for something that you just don't get to see. A strawberry is exotic.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, boys ain't seen strawberries often.
Yeah, strawberry is exotic.
Oh,
bro.
shit, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just different stuff like that. So what we would do is like, we would tell them like, listen, so anything exotic I need for sure. You know what I'm saying? And so I had a little bread. So they, anytime they had anything worth going or whatever, I definitely had action at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't get eggs a lot, you know what I'm saying? But when egg season comes around, they staying and they making money. I knew a dude who literally built a house in the free world off of working in the kitchen, and he did not smuggle not one thing out of the kitchen. Listen, it was literally like the streets, bro.
Bruh. Boy got their own little inner circle.
I'm the connect. I'm the connect, bro. Like,
damn.
I'm the head cook, right? So,
yeah,
as being the head cook, you know what I'm saying? I write all the numbers for everything I need. You know what I'm saying? Like, this meal is going to take 10 onions, right? I'm going to write down 15. You know what I'm saying? This meal takes 6 bell peppers. I'm going to write down 11.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just doing stuff like this, and so boom, what you're doing is you trying to finesse the guard. Whenever the guard is not just on you directly or whatever, you trying to like sneak this shit into whatever little nook or cranny or corner so that somebody else can go and take that or whatever. So the head cook job is all he got to do is get that shit pulled out and find that opportunity for you to slide off with it. As soon as you slide off with it, he has his money's made.
Damn.
His money is made. Don't pay him if you don't want to. Even if you lose your pack, you still gonna pay him. You wanna know why? Because he not gonna give you action at the next one.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like the streets. Sometimes you gonna lose, you know what I'm saying, a pack or two. What you gotta do, you just, suck it up. You pay your plug, just like you would have if that motherfucker would have landed, and you move on to the next one.
Damn. Bro, this is a whole new fucking world I'm learning about over here, dog. Like,
so listen,
boys hustling bell peppers and onions and shit.
No, dude straight up built a house. Like, listen, I remember, because he was in the same unit with me. He used to come and, you know what I'm saying, look, you know what I'm saying, they got the foundation, Like, I'm talking about, listen, literally the stages. He's building the house.
Shout out to my boy for being a hustler, man. That's wild, dog. Like, boy say he was in jail, ain't smuggled not one bell pepper onion, had a whole crib built.
Listen, had a whole house built, dog. And furnished it, bro.
Damn.
And furnished it, man. Look what my wife just got. Look what I got her. Yeah, man. TVs, everything. When he go home, he Gucci.
See, y'all, listen, it's slightly annoying hearing this shit because it's all like, bro, like, we too fucking creative, dog. Like, we too good at this shit to, like, be doing goofy shit, man.
Bro, you don't understand the just how, when you say creative, though.
Like, the level of ingenuity, like, listen, boys
you don't understand the ingenuity that prisoners have, though.
Yeah, but yeah, it's amazing to me when I hear the creativity, ingenuity, and that sometimes can be frustrating because, like I said, to me, again, when I hear the money, I automatically know, hey, you ain't got to do much convincing once boys see how much money people touching.
Oh yeah.
But then I hear, you know, about the ingenuity and the creativity that these folks got, man. I'm like, bro, if you channel that shit into anything else, dog, anything else, you would be successful, bro.
Man, I used to see dudes, a drone fly to your window. We on the second or third floor.
Yeah.
Drone fly to the window. There's bars on the window. The window's not even supposed to open. Like there's rivets like sealing these windows.
Yeah.
They have found ways to undo the rivets, right?
Yeah.
Open the window. They let people have canes, like old men or whatever, somebody like crippled or whatever have a cane.
Yeah.
They take these canes, right? They done rigged the drone with some kind of like long little device, whatever, that holds the pack. They take the stick, the cane, stick that bitch out the window through the bars,
grab the pack,
and hook that bitch, bring it in, dangle the pack in, and the drone is gone.
Bruh.
Like that, you got 10, 15 phones.
Dog.
Like
speaking of that, I want to ask, dog, what's with boys doing TikToks in jail, dog?
What you mean what's with boys, dog?
Boys thinking their phone doing TikToks. Man, bro, when I seen these TikToks of these boys in jail, I was all like, yo, they out here letting boys have phones in the jail?
That's the crazy thing. They ain't letting nobody have phones, but
dog, I swear to God, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you,
I just seen way too many prison videos of TikToks.
I think the pandemic exacerbated the whole situation because it was just on some like, man, fuck all this like just caring about my job shit. I'm just trying to get this money.
Yeah.
And so what ends up happening is you have a lot of people they're looking around and they're like, man, listen, these inmates got 30, 40,000 on their books.
Mm-hmm.
And money coming in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the average guard, like you go get hired, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as you're done with probation, before you even done with probation, you got action in looking at my whole case. You know what I'm saying? You can see where my mama live. You can see how much money on my books. You can see like what I was doing on the streets before.
And the guards got access to that.
Yeah, guards got access to all this. Guards got access to all this. So they'll know Raph got like $80,000 on these books.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And then listen, don't let them know like the guard in visitation. And his girl be coming up here to see him, man, and she got a G-Wagon. She pulling up and she bad as hell, wearing nothing but designer.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Just like, oh, he good.
So the inmate, so the guards are criminals.
Man, listen, so what ends up happening is,
yeah,
okay, they gonna cut into you, they gonna approach you, right? They gonna look, they gonna see you not a snitch. They gonna see that on your paperwork. They gonna see you got a little bit of bread, right? So hey, look, this is what I can do.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring in 2 phones a day.
Yeah.
You send me, you know what I'm saying, $1,000 every 2 days, or $1,000 a month, or whatever, you know, whatever y'all come up with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, so she may want to make $500 off of every phone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That don't sound like a lot. I mean, excuse me, that sounds like a lot, especially because these phones is only like $30, $40 phones.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot, but these phones at Beaumont, when I left Beaumont, they were selling for, and this is a used phone now, $2,500.
Damn.
Brand new phone could cost you $3,500, and that's if you know somebody. If you don't, you're paying $4,000, $4,500, $4,750.
Nigga, what?
And listen, the crazy thing is so much money flowing around that, listen, them prices is stuck there. Them prices is stuck there.
Dog.
Niggas is building houses off of onions. Niggas is definitely buying phones.
Bro.
This is
dog, this is wild. You telling me that like that kind of cash is flowing through the prison system?
Listen, 100%. 100%. And see, the crazy thing is Beaumont had got wide open at one point. See, when I first got there, you couldn't even smell one. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew just because like I had come from the camp and I know what the movement is like. I know like what you're going to be moving like if you have one. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to charge it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk on it, you got to be discreet and all that. So I could tell like, you know, this dude is moving a little fishy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I tried to cut into him one time.
What they charge that hoe at? What was it?
So you have to have outlets close to your bed. So at Beaumont, you have cubicles. You know what I'm saying? You could pretty much call them cells. The reason like people don't call them cells is because you don't have the cell doors.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you have cells, like they lock your ass in there at night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we had cubicles now because the reason you have to have power in your cells or in your cubicles is because some people have like sleep apnea.
I got
so you got to have the machines and all that shit.
Okay.
So what they try what they try to do is they try to minimize which cells have it and all that little stupid shit, dog.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the prisoners are the ones that do the upkeep of the prison. So you may like only turn on certain like 3-4 cells or whatever, but eventually like the right guard comes on and you cut into the right guard like, hey man, look, man, the power just went out, man. You know what I'm saying? The breaker, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I need you to go in there, and he just lets you go in there without following you or paying attention to what you're doing. Man, you finna hit all them bitches.
Flip all them hoes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what usually ends up happening until somebody visually comes in there and, you know, turns them off, and then you just do the whole same thing all over again.
I feel like I done learned like,
you know,
niggas so much.
I mean, it's just different ways. You can wait till like 2-3 in the morning, and you know, go in the TV room and go plug it in and hide it inside the TV. You know what I'm saying, for an hour or two, and then go take it out, put it up. You know what I'm saying, and wait for tomorrow so you can use it again. You know what I'm saying? It's different ways. So anyway, so when I first get there, you can't smell a phone, and I cut in the dude, and he's like, at first, he jumps back at me just like, you know what I'm saying? What you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he thinking like I'm on something. And I had to be like, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm just really trying to get one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so eventually he fills me out or whatever, and he learns, you know, that I ain't on shit or whatever. And so when he does like, you know, start to fuck with me, like he stresses, listen, bro, you got to be vigilant. You can't let nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
You know, just cause like when they catch wind of that shit, when it's not there, like they coming. You know what I'm saying? Like the police is coming.
Yeah.
So eventually I end up getting one or whatever. But by that time, it's kind of people, you know what I'm saying? A few other people have them. And what happens is if you have a phone and you bring in a few more phones and give people other phones, how you make your play? You make your play with a phone.
Yeah.
So if all the next person is waiting on is just his ability to make the same play you made, he can do it.
Everybody trying to run the same hustle.
So what happens is it's the same hustle, but you got different avenues.
Yeah, right.
You got niggas with guards. You got niggas bringing in
drones.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Wild.
You got niggas that are coordinating with the lower prisoners at another prison that send your food over. Or the prisoners that come cut your grass or whatever, you're coordinating with them and they doing drop-offs and shit. You know what I'm saying? At night, they might throw it over the fence or whatever, and you go get it in the morning when you go to rec. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
It's just different ways.
Bro, I'll tell you, my mind is being blown, dog. Like, no guards out there checking bags over the fence and shit.
I mean, listen, you gonna.
But I guess maybe you got a guard on the payroll. So
listen, there's just different ways. There's different ways to do it. See, at Beaumont, like the yard's so big, there's blind spots. So you just trying to look for that blind spot and hit that blind spot.
Over the fence. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild. So
I don't know. There's just so much. I mean, there's just so much shit to prison, and I hate to say like you can have like it's terrible to be in prison, bro, dog. And you got fucked up days. But then you have even more fucked up days, right?
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is like, even though like your days would be fucked up, there's always days that are worse than those days. And you know what I'm saying? You can smile, dog. There's days where you smile. There's days where you laugh. There's some days where you crying laughing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you still in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, they definitely are taking you away from being able to be with your family and your loved ones and provide and, you know what I'm saying? Just take care of yourself the way you would like to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Okay. So, prison's terrible. You made your way into it. So, we recording this podcast. You went in that motherfucker for 10 years. Walk me through how you get released.
Okay.
Let's get to that part.
Yeah,
I'm still tripping on you being here.
Yeah, for sure. So, for anybody doing the math, right? So, I get locked up at May 17. right now it is currently May of 22.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it ain't even 5 years.
Yeah. So right now it's currently May of 22. So I get out. What happens is COVID happens.
Yeah.
COVID happens, bro. When COVID happens, the government and all the, everybody gets to scrambling to what did they call it? I forgot what the words they use it. So pretty much what happens is with COVID, the prisons can no longer be overpopulated. So at this point, right? So what? So many people ended up dying immediately when COVID hit.
Was it bad at your prison?
It was bad everywhere.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a place that wasn't bad at.
I got you. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, like it's just. You've seen it in the world.
Yeah, did you catch it?
Yeah, I caught it about 3 different times.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the first time.
Was you down bad?
The first time.
No, my sister. It was some scary moments there, dog.
Listen,
absolutely some scary moments.
I couldn't listen I don't know if it's for everybody, but that first time for me was serious.
Yeah, I don't know if my sister caught it again, but that first time she had every major symptom.
Yeah,
every single one.
Listen, I had every symptom. I had the headaches. I had the body aches. I had the what is it called? The no taste, the no smell.
Yeah, she had all that.
You know what I'm saying?
All that. My sister could barely breathe, bro. Like,
and that was another thing when it started to affect my breathing. That's when I got scared. I remember sitting on the toilet, bro, and just all of a sudden just shaking, just like shaking. Bro. I remember laying in the bed, and this is when it like I started to shake back. I would lay in the bed, right, and I got like 3-4 thick blankets, bro.
Yeah,
and I'm freezing.
Damn.
Freezing. I'm sweating my ass off, dog. But I'm freezing. Like I cannot get warm for the life.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I end up I got sweat out maybe 2-3 days in a row. And then all of a sudden I kind of slowly feel myself
getting better.
Yeah. Coming back.
Yeah. It was some scary moments there, man. Like I said, I definitely I keep a lot of shit close to the chest, close to the vest. So, but it was a point, man, where like when my sister was talking to me, I was like truly scared, like yo, because we had just lost my uncle to that shit.
Yeah,
and like hearing my sister, man, I was like, I'm gonna be strong here, man, but it ain't sounding good,
man. Listen, I don't know if this is still a debate or not, man, but COVID ain't no joke, bro. So.
Oh, bro, like there's niggas out here that definitely like think that like that shit is like some conspiracy and like the numbers are fake and like like it's just another common flu.
I'm not here to argue whether it was man-made or conspiracy or not. I can tell you this, people is really dying from that shit, dog.
Yeah, and we get first-hand source, right? Because you got to see people in the prison.
People is really dying from that shit, dog. So. When all that was going on, dog, I remember, and this was like when Trump was in office, right? So what happens was the attorney general, somehow they get it into law. They write law. It was not what happens. They did the CARES Act and they did the First Step Act. The CARES Act was specifically for COVID. What it was they were trying to they come up with like some kind of algorithm, right, for you to get out. Pretty much what the algorithm does is they judge whether or not you're gonna commit another crime.
Ain't that some shit?
They come up with an algorithm. There's some kind of fucking chart about your criminal history and what you've been doing in prison and all this other dumb shit.
Well, to a certain extent, I guess I can kind of understand that because like boys booked 3 times. It just.
Yes and no, but the reason. Listen, it's cool at first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you first think about it, but then you got to think about situational awareness. Like, okay, sometimes people don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you thinking from a perspective of who you want to let out, right?
Yeah.
Like. Really, okay, so you take first time offenders, right? Mm-hmm. And then you go, severity of the crime, right? Because I ain't letting no killers out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saying child molesters. You feel me?
Yeah, and listen, child molesters didn't get no action. Well, anybody with any kind of sexual kind of crime or whatever.
Yeah, why would I let you out?
Yeah, didn't have no action. What really fucked up a lot of people though was criminal history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, if you've been selling dope, bro, especially you get to a certain level, most of the time you have been popped a few different times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That just comes with the territory. You have been popped a few times. You probably some kind of possession a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Anything.
Yeah.
And what ends up happening is these criminal these different arrests end up adding up. And when they add up to a certain number, you're not eligible for their release. So I remember reading an article while I was still locked up that the disparity in the people that were getting released due to the CARES Act, which was the COVID, thing, was that it was showing that a lot of black and brown people
were not getting released,
or were not getting released at the same numbers that white people were getting released.
Of course.
Because most of the people you have, like white collar and stuff, are going to be white folks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And those are the ones that are getting out like that.
Left and right.
You know what I'm saying? The other ones, they're not. So to what they're trying to do, there was a big deal about, the whole Biden election, all that was prison reform and trying to get, black and brown numbers.
Ain't that some shit?
To a decent level.
And that nigga was the reason why it was locked.
Listen, that's a whole other.
Don't get me started, dog. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back for that one. Like, I'm gonna have to come back another week to get into that shit. Because we wanted to get into it for this one, but like, yeah, we definitely got about a good 4 episodes out of this one. But yeah, like, don't even get me started on that goofy shit. But okay, but yeah, I got you.
So it was just a big disparity in black and brown people getting out. So anyway, so let me get back on topic. So
the
COVID thing happens and they come up with this algorithm, and I just was lucky that I never had no criminal history. I had never been arrested. So I was just right there on the borderline. And that was because of my initial crime, which was the crime that got me into the feds, was serious enough that like it gave me a certain amount of points.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying, or whatever, right? So, but I just was right there, like on the border. And the crazy thing is, I don't know, like, I know about this. I know that I couldn't be released or whatever, but nobody's getting released at Beaumont. And this is another thing about the feds or the prison system. It's all about the luck of like where you at or who you know. You know what I'm saying? Because at Beaumont, nobody was getting no relief.
It's Texas too, right?
Nobody was getting.
Yeah, Texas probably ain't trying to release nobody.
But that's the thing, though. Texas are not. The feds is the feds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The feds is the feds. Like, we all under the same.
Right. Yeah. So it ain't got nothing to do with state.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, got
The feds is the feds, but it still matters where you at and who you know. So I'm in Beaumont and nobody's catching no relief. Like, you barely hear any stories of like, man, this dude. You know what I'm saying?
He got released.
Yeah, he got early release or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You barely hearing that. So I remember being in Beaumont, and I'm happy where I'm at just because like my situation is Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I got a phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got me a cushion job. I ain't got to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I tell a couple other people what they tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I got a good cell, you know what I'm saying? I done accrued so much shit. I got about 2-3 lockers full of shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm good.
Gucci.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, Beaumont just started going to shit, bro. Like, when they book somebody for a phone, like they breaking your neck.
Damn.
Yeah, they breaking your neck. Just the food was just got that much worse. Like, it just, like, you could just feel like they was turning up.
Yeah.
They was turning up. So I go to my case manager, and this is the craziest thing. At the time, nobody was getting released. Nobody was getting transferred. You know what I'm saying? It used to be before COVID, like you do 18 months somewhere, you can get transferred. Wherever you ask to go, and most of the time you don't get
like some military type shit?
Listen, if you put 18 months and don't get in trouble or whatever, and you want to go somewhere else,
anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? And they try their best to get you where you trying to go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So with the COVID shit, nobody was getting transferred. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, COVID was like a reason for them to just like, to spin you, like, fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody moving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even if there was a transfer open, you wasn't going to get it just because the case managers wasn't trying to do nothing. But shout out to my case manager, Ms. Jones. She was, she fucked with us, and she definitely tried to get get us the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like she knew or she knows Beaumont is fucked up.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I tried to get out of there. What ended up happening was I was trying to leave the low and go to the camp. You know what I'm saying? Which is just like right across the street.
Yeah.
And I had already been at the camp. I had gotten in trouble for a phone. That was the reason I ended up at the low for so long.
Yeah.
So what we did was they said no, that I couldn't go because of the phone shot or whatever. Well, the way transfers work is you send a request and there's a regional office. They do all the deciding of where you go and all that. Right? So what we did was we just sent the request and we didn't put any suggestions. Usually you put 3 suggestions of where you want to go.
Yeah.
Right? So because I couldn't do an in-house transfer, which you don't have to ask region for, the warden just signs off on it and says, okay, go over there because your points dropped low enough.
Yeah.
Or you go to region and region assigns you over there because you requested it. Right?
Yeah.
Now they wouldn't let me put Beaumont camp on there because I had gotten in trouble. So they refused to suggest it. Right? So I had to suggest 3 other spots or suggest none. Right?
Yeah.
So I suggested none, me and her thinking that once it gets to region's going to look at the application or look at the request and be like, okay, well, he's already in Beaumont. COVID's jumping. Let's not put him on a plane or a bus unnecessarily. Just send him across the street to the low, you know what I'm saying, to the camp. That didn't happen. What ended up happening was there was a bulletin out that Louisiana needed people because their facilities were getting so low in numbers. I don't know about the bulletin. Nobody even told me about the bulletin. The reason
they need people is in like inmates?
They need inmates.
What the fuck?
But listen, why though? This is God working. Why do they need inmates?
Niggas die?
Niggas die, yes, of course. But at this time, the reason why they need inmates is a lot of niggas went home.
Is it good? All right, so you checking the CDC. You know what I'm saying? You see obesity's up there.
I see obesity top 2, top 3 sometimes.
Yeah.
And me and like a little jailhouse lawyer or whatever, we end up like, we write this whole fucking spill up or whatever, right? And
scared to be here, ain't trying to die.
All that. Well, pretty much what it is like you writing up the case manager. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Just how you would get written up for not doing your job or whatever.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's how you get a lot of shit done.
Okay.
BOP. You have to like, the same way like they write you up, you have to write them up and like they have a process.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A grievance process that it goes through or whatever. So
okay.
They hate dealing with it. They fucking hate you after you do it. But like sometimes you're only like,
that's your only option.
Yeah. So before I got to that point, I remember just like going in there, and I remember like dude was like, nah, nigga, you just gotta turn this shit in or whatever. But I went in there, I talked to her, just on some like one-on-one shit, and I was just like, hey, listen, it just this care level 2 shit, it just don't make no sense because they're saying like it's like top 2 underlying condition, but the BOP doesn't classify it as important enough. But in the CARES Act strictly says that like they're going by the CDC guidelines. Yeah. And you're telling me what the BOP is saying, and I'm telling you what the law says. Like this is like Congress passed this, which is where they really fucked up. Yeah. Because had this just been like a memo or whatever, like then they don't have to adhere to it whenever they just feel like it. But because it's a fucking law, like there's a process we could go through. It's long and arduous or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it
can get done.
Yeah, it can get done. We just was lucky that we had this case manager that just halfway gave a fuck, and she wasn't really making us go through that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I went and talked to her, and I told my piece, and I just told her about the obesity thing or whatever, and I just pressed her, and she told me straight up, she was like, "Hey, listen, don't you fucking tell nobody, but I'm gonna put you in." Now, whether they deny you or not, that's not up to me. But they told me we're not putting in no care level 2 and yada yada yada. But I hear what you're saying. It makes sense. I'm gonna put you in. If anybody comes in here and says, "Hey, you put Big Boy in, why you can't put me in?" I'm gonna fucking deny it. Yeah. And I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna make sure your shit don't go through. Yeah. I said, I ain't telling nobody. I ain't gonna tell a soul. She said, okay. She called me the next day. I signed my little papers to start the process. By January, February, it's real. I've signed a couple more papers. Sometime early March, late February.
Yeah.
She tells me,
you going home.
You going home.
Damn. Ooh.
So I got out March 29th.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is she tells me, yeah, you going home. And I don't want nobody to think it's like I'm home and I'm just out here just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying?
We know you're not. Yeah.
So pretty much what's happening is I got 5 years I did in the feds, right? I got another 5 years I'm on home confinement.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah, and it's not like, oh, just do what you're supposed to and they're gonna take you off early.
Yeah, no.
You know I'm not in that phase. The phase that where I may be taken off early is supervised release, right? Which is another thing that I'm gonna talk about. But right now I'm literally doing the time that I'm owing the feds, which is 5 years,
just in the house,
in the fucking house.
Damn. So you can't leave and go to the movies.
Nah, ain't no like take my mom out to dinner.
Even go out to eat.
No, like, you know what I'm saying? Go on a date. Like,
go put gas in the car. You can't do that.
Man, listen, let me tell you something, man. If I gotta go somewhere, listen, there has to be gas in the car already.
Yeah.
Ain't no like, hey, pull over. Yeah, ain't no pull over and get no gas, whatever. Like, oh, sir, did you just stop? No. Oh, yeah, we writing you up.
Damn.
Yeah, facts. 3 write-ups and nigga, guess what?
You going back to jail.
Back to the big house.
Damn.
Back to the big house.
Damn.
It's fast.
Hey, you gotta be perfect for 5 more years.
5 years, boy.
Damn. So what happens when you start going to school and work? Like you still can't get gas?
No. See, at that point, I think you
got a little bit more leeway.
Yeah, I mean, what happens is once you start doing like going to work in school, you can become eligible to drive yourself, and when you can drive yourself, then obviously like there's just certain shit
that you gonna have to do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to get gas or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but the crazy thing is like they not letting you out if you don't have resource like help. If you don't like, if you just going like if you like you can be eligible to come home, but if you don't got nobody to come home to,
you can't get out.
They not letting you out.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like they listen, they pulling up on your people and they asking your people like, hey, listen, like he's gonna need this and that, and like, can you help and can you be there and can you do these things, whatever? Dog, my brother, listen, he'll tell you, like he can't stand this shit, dog. I had to go to the halfway house. They sent me like a notification at like 1 a.m. I'm asleep, so I'll wake up to the notification, right? And it says be at the halfway house at like 8. By the time when I see it, I'm just like 7 or 7:30 or some shit. There's no way. The halfway house is an hour away. It's downtown, right? So I called up there, and it was just a hassle just getting on the phone with somebody that would understand the problem of, hey, I cannot make it there. First of all, literally in 20 minutes. Second of all, I just don't have a fucking ride available right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, either make it tomorrow, will y'all give me like some real fucking notice, or y'all wait till later on in the day. And finally, I got on the phone with somebody that was understanding. It was like, okay, look, when can you be here? And I told him, and he was like, okay, boom, I'm gonna change the schedule. Just be here at this time, whatever. It was for a piss test. Yeah. So, I mean, ain't nothing finna change from now and tomorrow in my piss, dog. You know what I'm saying? If I'm dirty now, I'm gonna be dirty tomorrow. You feel me? Yeah. So anyway, so I get up there and I leave here at 1. I get up there by 2. My brother gets off work at like 2 something. Right, mind you, my nephews get out of school like 3 something or 3 o'clock or whatever. Right, so my brother's down. He works downtown. So the problem is I can't stop nowhere when I come. Once I leave the halfway, I gotta go straight home. Now the situation is fucked up because I just came up here on a fucking whim and made it happen and got somebody to drop me off. Yeah, I tell the people, hey, listen, my brother's about to come pick me up. Right, it's about to be 3. We gonna rush home. He has up until 3:45 to pick them up. We cutting it close. He has to pick up my nephews. So he wants to pick me up, then pick up my nephews and go home. Please, can you make an exception? Nah. He says, you can go, but we're going to write you up.
Damn.
Or he goes, picks them up, and comes back to get you. So mind you, he's getting off a 12-hour shift.
Works downtown.
He works downtown. He's getting off a 12-hour shift.
Yeah.
Come pick me up.
Drop you off.
Drop me off. Then go pick up my nephews, which he can't do because it's already late.
Yeah.
He has to go pick up my nephews.
Then come back.
Then come back downtown. All like this is all during like peak traffic hours.
Peak traffic, yeah.
To go back home.
Woo.
Now, mind you, we didn't do that. I ended up catching a fucking Uber for like $75 fucking dollars.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I was saying that bad for an hour drive though. But it's $75.
$75 for a fucking ride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Listen, it's just like this system is not easy.
It's not
easy on you. It's not easy on the people that love you and trying to, see you do good.
And it seems like they make shit difficult to trip you up. You know what I'm saying?
Not that it seems like that. It's definitely like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was well within her power to be like, listen, don't make this a fucking habit, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Go pick up your nephews. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day,
I want to know what school you going to.
Yeah. I gave them the address. As a matter of fact, the person that I talked to was like, oh yeah, we can do that. She said that. That was what came out of her mouth, but she has to go relay it to her boss.
Yeah, I can't FaceTime you when I pull up to the school. Like,
listen, I will FaceTime you the whole fucking ride if you want, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see that. And you know what's crazy? At the end of the day, though, is a lot of people going to those jobs because they want to make a difference and they want to care, but the system breaks them, dog.
But do they really go into them jobs because you want to make a difference?
Don't get me wrong.
Like, who wakes up and is like, man, I want to change prison?
You got people
Hire me.
Bro, you got people that want to do that, dog.
Really?
Yeah, dog. It's people who go into that job because they know a family member that dealt with that shit and they was all like, man, I can make a difference. And, that's because
I really feel like the person that goes for that job is like, man,
some people.
That shit seems pretty fucking easy. I got a high school diploma.
I mean,
I ain't going back to school for nothing.
Wrong. That might be the majority.
I can retire in 20 years.
But it do be people that care. Hey, didn't you just tell me about a caseworker that cared, nigga? You gonna tell me everybody don't care?
Yeah, listen.
I'm just saying.
I was down 5 years, bro. That was the only fucking one I seen, bro.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I can't argue with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would know better than me.
5 years.
You would know better than me.
Only fucking one I seen.
Yeah. I would definitely say you would definitely know better than me. So I can't just be all like, nah, dog, you bullshitting. I feel you. But I'm saying is that if there is someone that comes into that trying to make a difference, they eventually get railroaded with so much bureaucracy and politics and
you get burnt out.
And niggas that don't give a fuck, right? Like they eventually walk away probably, right? Like,
not even that. Just think about like listen, the inmates, they give them shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You at some point you just get tired of like people just trying to drag you and all type of, there's so much bullshit going on because you got to understand, like, just like you going to deal with earnest people, you deal with fucked up people too.
Yeah.
Inmates, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that shit'll burn you out too. You know what I'm saying? Like, caring about a motherfucker that just don't give a fuck about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it gets old.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. Bro, this has been one of the most enlightening conversations I've ever had with somebody, though. Because to be honest with you, I know people that have like done time, but like I ain't never had anyone I know that's been caught up in like the federal justice system. You know what I'm saying? And like done like real time. I'm like, I had boys go to jail for like a year or two, but to know somebody that like actually got, you know what I'm saying, booked by the feds, had to do 10 years, and actually seen, you know what I'm saying, like the ugly side of our justice system. It's like, this has been profound, bro. Like I'm telling you, I've had so many jaw-dropping moments through this conversation that I'm just thinking to myself, like, bro, it's a whole other world, and like people ain't got no idea what's going on.
Nah, man. And listen, I'm not like, I don't even want to make it seem like I'm like a wallow or something like where I did 20 years.
Yeah, nah.
Listen, but I seen some fucked up
shit. Enough, right?
I seen some fucked up shit.
Seen enough, man.
I seen some fucked up shit.
That is crazy. Okay. Well, this is where we gonna end it, man, because I'm gonna get back out here hopefully soon, and we'll definitely talk about like justice reform, politics, and shit like that, man, and get more into like some deeper topics. But bro, like I'm telling you, if anybody see this, anybody that know anybody, man, let this man be a lesson to y'all. His story, his the shit that he's had to deal with. You forgot firsthand account from somebody that has gone through the justice system and has seen the bullshit.
Yeah, man. Listen, that shit is that's just definitely for the birds. If you have like, listen, we all had them crossroads moments, like them pivotal moments where it's just like you can do the right thing or you just don't.
Yeah.
And you have to do the right thing, man.
That is.
You have to do the right thing. I can't stress that enough, man. And the crazy thing is, like, I don't think a lot of people gonna have as many as I had. I had like too many of them. And, you know what I'm saying? I did, you know, the wrong thing. Like, and right now, like, as I currently sit here and I'm fucking with you and talking and we doing this or whatever, like, this is another one of those, like, pivotal moments. It's like, okay, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, before I even, like, came home, right? Like, I had already decided, like, this was what I wanted to do. You feel me? This is exactly what I wanted to do. And I found out that you had one.
Yeah.
While I was in prison. Matter of fact, I was watching your shit while I was in prison.
That's crazy.
I was watching your shit while I was in prison.
My nigga, man.
And so I seen yours. I seen Josh's.
Josh just started one too.
Yeah, I seen Dominique's dude, Smart Dumb Fellas.
I ain't seen that one.
You seen Smart Dumb Fellas, man? I'm
gonna have to go look on the Instagram.
I know you seen them.
I probably have.
You remember Dominique? You remember Damo? Yeah. Her dude, they got one, man. They got one. She be on it a lot,
bro. That is like I
you didn't know that?
I mean, like I might have seen it, but like it's not like registered to be
Smart Dumb Fellas, man. But I'm not even trying to just shout everybody shit up.
Shout them out, man.
When I was locked up, I seen
support black businesses.
Yeah, for sure. I seen all these little other podcasts, whatever, and I was just like, man, listen, they on the right path or whatever. And since I've been home, dog, like I've been chopping it up with you. Yeah. And like you just been giving me a lot of game and you've been figuring it out as you go with it.
That is. It's a process. Yeah. So this is definitely a process. So
I'm definitely trying to get on the same little type of time.
Speaking of that, bro. I got a gift for you, dog. Oh man.
My dude, this better not be no fucking crazy ass.
Nah, man. Look, dog, it's just a gift, bro. Don't be sweating shit. Open this up for you here real quick.
What this dude done did, dog.
There you go, bro. Help you get started on your journey, man.
No fucking
yeah, dog. It's a mic, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was
Hey, listen, real talk, man. Listen, this is my dude, man.
Yeah, dog. That's
I'm trying to do the podcast.
Trying to listen.
I'm one step closer.
One step closer, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just fire that shit up. You ain't need, like, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and get it cracking, baby.
That's crazy.
That's all you need. Plug that shit right into the computer. It worked. Like, it just do what it's supposed to do. And that shit's lit because I had that at one point when Trish would come on the pod a couple of times, and it takes a direction directly into it, back and forth, and then it does like in the room. So you can sit in the middle of a table, like a group of people, and it all feeds into.
How many episodes y'all got? With you and your sister and your cousins?
Oh, we up to like 91 now, bro. Shout out to Stop the Foolishness, by the way.
Stop the Foolishness.
Shameless plug. Yeah, we up to like 91 this week.
Okay, I didn't know Trish was going on there.
Yeah. She came on in the beginning, especially like when we was talking about relationships and shit. So yeah, she came on a couple of times more to get like an irk of the week and shit, like when she be dealing with shit. So in which case, but yeah, dog, we definitely bring you on the pod. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to have a mic because I can't let you come on the hoe with like no AirPods and shit. I be listening to like other podcasts, bro. They be having niggas on that hoe. We just like recording either like through their laptop or like their AirPods. I'll be like, nah, bro, I can't listen to this shit. like, nah, bro, I need my nigga to get a mic.
Yeah.
So in which case, that's it right there, baby.
That's dope, man.
And it's like, it's professional grade. That shit sounded beautiful. I just upgraded to, you know, saying like the real thing. Cause
Hey, you doing big days, boy.
Yeah.
Big days, boy.
Yeah. It's hopefully it
took y'all 45 minutes to set this shit up, dog.
Yeah. It's a lot of gear. It's a lot of gear.
I was about 3-4 trips to the car. This boy's coming in. I thought he was finna come in with lights and everything.
Yeah. That's the next though.
For sure.
Yeah, that should get paid next year though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I just wanted to get that to you, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can get started on your journey. You can plug that shit right in. Sounds beautiful. It's a good mic, man.
Hey man, I'm locked in, man.
Yes, sir.
I can't let this go to waste, baby.
Hell no, nigga. That was a $125 mic. That was a $125 mic, man. So make that shit work.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate it. Man.
Yeah. So in which case, thank everybody for tuning in, man. It's been real. My boy Vince, sign off here real quick. It's your boy Rose. Till next time.
All right, and there we have it, man. That's it. My final episode with my boy. Man. So as you can see, man, part 1 we discussed, you know, the rise of my boy. Part 2, the fall, and then part 3, I guess the full realization of what exactly all of that meant. And hopefully his story can be a blessing and a touching to somebody. Keep them down the path of righteousness, I guess you could say. But it's just crazy to me because throughout this entire conversation, because he was the first person I ever really talked to about prison in depth and what it was like to go through that entire process. And it was amazing to hear his story, you know. And I'm gonna get my boy back on here. We're gonna talk about his take on prison reform and get him on about some other things. And that was kind of the goal of this first interview. But you know, we got to depth of so many things that we really didn't get to punch in everything that we wanted to. So in which case, shout out to him. I appreciate him. Thank you so much, my boy. With that being said, though, that's everything that I have for you today. Next week I have an interview with somebody else. Hopefully that's gonna be really dope. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. It's your boy Imperator Rose. Till next time.